There we go. It's just one of those nights. You ever have one of those days where just everything just seems to just be overwhelming and you don't know if you're going to make it through, and you get home and you're all frustrated? Today was one of those days. But we're going to get through it. Today is TransTrem Thursday. We're going to play some TransTrem riffs. We're going to have some fun. We're going to have some friends come in. So let's get started. I was sitting here warming up a little bit before we went live. And I was just playing around and I came up with something that was kind of cool. So, I don't know, we'll test it out. See what you guys think of it. Well, let's go. always makes me feel a little bit better. You come home, you play guitar, and you know why? You know why that is?
Eddie Van Halen here, telling you, keep playing, man. Gotta keep playing. It's the only thing there is. Music, man. Keep playing. All right? I'm gonna come looking for you if you don't. Eddie Van Halen here, telling you, keep playing, man. Gotta keep playing. It's the only thing there is. Music, man.
Gotta keep playing. Gotta keep playing. Let's get some friends in here. We've got Mr. Symmetry Trev. Welcome in, Trev.
Hey, man.
Hey.
Yep, it's got me smiling.
Right on,
Digging
man.
it.
Well, you see,
Smile,
I got
smile,
my
smile.
smile back on.
That's
Yep.
what we're here for.
Always fun to jam around, especially on this thing, man. It just gets you smiling. We also have Mr. John Shane. Welcome in, John.
We're shaking, everybody.
Shaking bacon.
Bacon.
Yes, sir. Good to see you guys. I think R2 has a birthday or something that he's celebrating with a member of his family or something, so maybe we'll see him a little later.
He might grace us with his presence.
He may, fashionably late stroll on in here, so we'll see. That's all right. We got a late start tonight. Like I said, I had a really busy day that was planned, and I knew it was going to be busy, so we had to get started a little bit later tonight. Hopefully everybody doesn't mind. We've got 36 people watching, 24 thumbs up, right on. So let's, real quick, let's say hello and thank you to our channel members listed there. We have channel membership on the channel. If you'd like to help support, just hit that join button. We certainly appreciate it. And if not, that's fine too. You can just come hang out in the chat. And yeah, let's get started. How's your day, Trev? Doing all right?
Well, my day was not bad at all. I'm still on holiday, so, slept in, got up, ate, went back, watched a movie.
Holiday?
Just putting around. Well, it's a vacation time. I took this week off.
Oh, okay. So you call vacation holiday. That must be a Canadian thing.
I think of a holiday has something more to do with like a Christmas or
Right.
Thanksgiving kind of a thing.
Right.
Where
Yeah.
Vacation is something I book in the calendar at work. Right?
Okay.
To
Vacation time.
confound things even further, if you're on holiday, then you're abroad or somewhere other than your abode.
Hey? What is that strange thing you have in your hands there, John?
My baby's back.
Right on. Man.
Look at that girl. And it's marvelous.
Looking
That
good.
thing is looking all buffed up and fresh
Give
and
that a
shiny.
spit shine, right?
Yep.
Yeah, it's a brand new guitar, basically, again.
Right on. So you got medium jumbo stainless steel frets in that neck?
Nope,
Or are
jumbos
they
now.
Jumbo. Okay.
Yeah.
Very cool.
That's the current spec of them now.
Right on. So
And
everything.
that was the only thing that I was kind of living with it before. But now it's perfect for me. Can't feel any wood.
Right
Stainless
on.
steel frets.
Good old numero uno is back.
And once I'm able to make some noise here in an hour or so, we'll see what it sounds like. I haven't
Right.
plugged it in since I got it back the other day. So
In an hour or so, I might be
stretch.
asleep.
well, then we'll have to wait till Sunday.
We let you guys.
You
keep
will.
going. Yeah.
I'll be playing it.
Well, let's bust open the chat here and let's head on up to the top and see who we got. Man, there's like 387 comments so far here. First I see in the chat tonight was
Rob
Mr.
Blackmore.
Fruitcake Tony.
Oh,
Welcome in, Tony. Good to see you. We've got channel member Herb of Fireside Studio with us. We got Patrick Trites. We got Scott Brockway, channel member. Welcome
Cheers,
in,
guys.
Scott. Let's see, who else? Mr. Ryan Hall is here. Welcome in, Ryan. Good to see you. Let's see, scrolling down, we got Tim Thomas. We've got Yostinator is here. Welcome in. Patrick Trites. William De Silva is here.
Cheers,
Welcome
William.
in. We got Mike. Tonight he is Mike as himself. Other nights I think he's Mike as someone else. Channel member Ferd Burfel is here. Welcome in.
hey Ferd,
Let's
how are
see.
you, buddy?
We got a cool breeze blowing through. We got some greasy monkey guitars. Welcome in. Welcome in. Good to see you. There's Mr. Symmetry in the chat as well. Let's see. We got Johnny Biters here. Welcome in. Channel member Mr. Mick is hanging out with us. Welcome in. We got
Cheers, brother.
Joe.
Hey, Joe.
Hey, Joe. Hey, Joe, how's it
I
going?
wonder
Hey?
if that's another version of Joe Hervey 84. Never know. Let's see, who else we got? Channel member Stephen Franklin's here hanging out with us. We got Pop Blue. Let's see, Bo, Guitar Man 45, channel members hanging out with us. Welcome in. Let's see, Mr. Mick, we caught him. Tim Thomas, Hip Metalworks is here. Welcome in.
Beat you, brother.
Ryan Hall, welcome in, Ryan. Good to see you. Channel member Brian Mooney is here. Welcome in. And here you go, John. Cue it up. Cue it up. We have Mighty.
Key Mojo is in the house tonight.
That didn't sound quite right.
Mikey Mojo's in the house tonight.
Mikey Mojo!
I'm trying to get away from that. That's somebody
Right?
else's thing.
Somebody else's, huh? We got Graphite Cigars. Welcome in.
Hey, buddy.
Let's see. Kurt 5150 is here.
Oh, you're my boy!
Welcome in, Kurt. Good to see you. Bryce Regal, did we say hello to Bryce? Six Fingered Assault is here. Welcome in,
Hey,
Six.
Miles.
Channel member, Six Fingered Assault. And Guitar, and
Hey, it's a J7/8 is here.
welcome in, Jay. And Tim Thomas is down there on the bottom. I think we got everybody.
And Patty in the house. Yeah, we got Patty.
Patty in the
Do
chat.
we have Patty in the chat?
Oh, yeah.
How did I miss Patty in the chat? I don't.
You're tired, man.
Must be.
What time
Maybe I
did your
did.
day start today, brother?
I started probably about 5 o'clock this morning.
I beat you by an hour.
All right.
Yep.
Well, I missed a couple. We got Dan Gorman there.
We got
Let's
Dwight
see.
Bailey. Did we get
Oh,
Dwight?
my chat has just started catching up, so I was down at the bottom.
Even your chat's tired.
Even my chat is lagging. Yep. There's a Jeff K. Welcome in. Randy Price is here. Welcome. Let's see, who else? I still haven't seen Patty, but Patty, welcome in. Good to see you. Let's see. Oh, we got Lawnmower Tapes hanging out. Welcome.
Right on.
There's Patty. Welcome in, Patty. Good to see you. Channel member, Patty Dill. There's Dwight.
Dwight Bailey.
Get ready for it.
It, man.
Bailey. Welcome in. Let's see. Hey, we got
Hey,
Ben Coombs hanging out. Welcome in, Ben. Good to
brother.
see you.
I saw your American Pro 2 Telecaster review, Ben. That was a terrible nut cut, wasn't it?
I haven't seen that one yet. I saw the thumbnail for it. I haven't watched it.
I watched Ben, an old one he did. He was at Cosmo, and he did a quick playthrough on this guy. He's like, "Yep, over here we got a maple neck. We've got an alder body.
You got to get the facts straight there, Ben. Come on. Got Dr. Fabric is in the house. Charles 75 in. Welcome in. Make sure you guys check out his channel as well. He should be down in the description below us there. Got a
Yep,
show on
Ben's
Sunday
channel
mornings.
and
Yeah, Ben Coombs' channel is listed in the description as well. Let me make sure before I say that. Yeah, he's first one on the list there. So
Yep.
everybody
TK
give
under the bus.
a couple
Ben's an
people.
OG, man.
There may be one that's coming off there soon, but I don't know. I'm just kidding.
You
wasn't
taking
gonna
Johnny
say it
Bean
out
off
loud.
finally?
Dope. All right, Trev, how's it going?
Yeah.
Always stirring some stuff up.
Controversy. We need it.
Yeah, I tell you what. So, man, I had all kinds of plans for this show tonight, and
Yeah. Can't wait. Let's get started, man. What's your
Just-
first
just never
thoughts?
had time to get anything together. I was kind of thinking of, I was driving into work the other day, and I heard something on the radio, and it made me think about what is the first landmark that comes to mind when you hear rock and roll landmark? And I guess it could be worldwide, but I was thinking more of like U.S. So I was like, well, the first thing I think of in the U.S. is probably Graceland, right?
That's a good one. Yeah, that didn't even dawn on me at all. Nope.
Has anything dawned on you?
No.
Just like, boom.
No?
Yeah, like in the U.S.
Yeah.
So like landmarks?
Well,
Like-
maybe. Well,
Yeah.
no.
Well, like there's a Hendrix statue in what, Seattle, I think.
Well, and I think a headstone too.
Landmark.
Right. You know, in the chat, help us out. Come on, we're struggling here tonight.
Maybe the gorge in
The Gordon
in Seattle. That was a place I saw many good shows at.
Okay,
wonder
so
if
a
Kurt's ever
famous
been to
The
the gorge.
venue.
famous venue. Okay.
Yeah, it's like a the side
Amphitheater.
of a hill amphitheater.
Yeah,
Outdoor
Pretty
thing.
cool,
It's
man. Yeah.
Really cool.
Let me scroll up here a little bit. We got some stuff coming in through the chat. We got Patrick. He says Sun Records.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Is that
Yeah.
still around? And then Ben says Capitol Records building.
There you go. Yeah.
Sure.
I was thinking L.A., but then I was like, what am I thinking? The L.A. Forum? I thought, no, Capitol Records. That's right.
Ryan Hall says Stevie Ray Vaughan from Texas, but is there like a museum or a statue, a shrine, an actual landmark, you know, for something? Lawnmower Tape says Route 66. I guess that's famous from the song, so I guess
Route
that's
67.
kind of Route
I
67.
prefer Route 69.
Route 60. What am I thinking of? Is it Route 66?
Route 66 was a movie. It was a cool movie.
Okay.
All I remember that was from the Pixar film there, Cars. My boy used to watch that relentlessly.
Let's see. Kurt 5150 says Yankee Rose, Statue of Liberty. Yostinator has a good one. The Whiskey,
Oh, yeah.
where a
Whiskey
bunch
Garden.
of bands
picture with
got their
Lemmy.
start. Yeah. Yeah.
Gotta get a picture with Lemmy.
Mikey Mojo has Pasadena Civic Center.
Yeah.
Cobo Hall, Stevie Ray Vaughan statue. There is a statue in Texas. Okay. Papa Blue is agreeing. Stevie Ray Vaughan landmark.
Don't they have a statue of Eddie in Amsterdam?
I don't know, do they?
I think so.
You've got the Guitar Center in California that's got the big mural,
Mural?
Of Eddie, yeah. So I guess that could be considered a landmark.
For sure.
Mikey Mojo likes MSG and his Chinese food. Let's see. Sunset Sound, I think somebody already said.
They said
Mr.
Sun
Charles
Records.
Green, welcome in, man. What's going
Mr.
on?
Charles.
Good to see you. Charles would probably know
Be able to name a couple.
a bunch of the rock and roll landmarks. We're kind of in the U.S., but how about in the world? I mean, what's the first couple that come to mind? Like I said, first one for me that came to mind was Graceland. And then I think of like singer for the Doors. I
Jim
can't-
Morrison.
Jim Morrison. You know, his grave is a
I
big
hate
landmark.
that guy.
Is that in France or something?
I think so.
I think that-
Paris, maybe?
Yes, somewhere in France.
Somewhere over there? Yeah.
Yeah.
7/8 Jay says your mom's house. That's a pretty good landmark.
Naturally.
There used to be down here, down on West 4th, you remember the Mushroom Studios? And they had a neon mushroom, right? That was kind of a
Yeah.
landmark for a while. That was
Yeah.
the Heart Girls running that or whatever.
Sarah McLachlan did
But it's gone now.
great albums there.
Right. I
When
don't
the
think
big,
Little Mountain has a...
when the big hard rock cafes with the big guitars, would that be
Right.
considered a landmark? I guess. Yeah.
That would be considered gaudy, I think.
The pinnacle
Tacky.
one being in Vegas.
Six Fingered Assault. He likes the MSG in his Chinese food too.
Makes my
I'm
ankles
assuming
swell.
they're talking about Madison Square Garden.
Gardens.
Yeah. Yeah.
Where the fuck did... Oops. Sorry. What does he know about Madison Square's Garden? He's from the other side of the world.
He's seen it on the TV.
That's right.
Love you, Miles.
There we go.
Let's see. There we go. Ray Bozak, he says Motown. I'm sure there's some stuff, up in Detroit area. Some landmarks, some recording studios, more than likely.
Hands up.
Woodstock.
Woodstock,
Where they did Woodstock.
Yep. Fox Theater in Atlanta. I mean, that's local to me. I wouldn't consider that a landmark.
Righteous
Maybe,
guitar.
maybe the old Masquerade might be somewhat of a landmark.
Yeah.
I think that's where Mastodon, some of those guys got started. I've
This
played
is
there a
any-
couple times too, the Masquerade.
If this is anything like our other questions, it will degenerate into McDonald's parking lot
Into
in Georgia.
something else, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. The arches where Eddie took a picture with his hamburger.
Exactly. Back when they put numbers on how many were sold.
Right? Yeah.
Like the baked potato. Doesn't the baked potato count as a rock and roll landmark in L.A.?
Yeah.
Never heard of the baked potato.
Really?
Really?
That's where all the locals will just go and do jam nights. You'll get all kinds of crazy.
It's all musicians.
Yeah.
Really?
Alan Holsworth, Lou Guthrie,
Lando.
all the jazz boys and stuff. Yeah.
What's up, Cushman? Welcome in.
Cushman.
Cheers, man.
Fruitcake Tony is asking, what's the question? The question is the first landmark, rock and roll landmark that pops into your mind. We started with like the U.S. area, but then we've branched out to the worldwide. So, what's first rock and roll landmark that comes to mind?
That place in the Arctic where Metallica played, Tuktoyaktuk.
Say that 5 times fast.
What's the place that the Red Rock? Red Rock.
Red
that'd
Rocks
be-
would be an awesome place for anything.
I mean, is that really a landmark, though? I mean, it's a rock and roll landmark, I guess.
But if you were near it, you might want to go there even if there wasn't a band going. I guess that, can we
Right.
say that would be just the qualifying category?
Places that you would have on your checklist to go and
If
visit.
you were in the town somewhere.
Yeah,
to go
I guess.
Check out.
Yep. Yostinator says, I've seen countless shows at the Gorge in George. What is the
Buzz.
what is corner?
Corner.
That sounds like a bad night to me. Is what that
I
sounds
think
like.
he meant to say corner.
The New Haven parking lot. Come on.
Connecticut.
Oh, man. Yep. It's now New Halen. New Halen.
See, every time one of us up here says 5150, is all you got to do is go nuts.
Somebody say 5150. Wow, that sounded really, really odd because I'm locked up a whole step. This is not the right guitar to be playing that on. What do you think of that little thing I was doing earlier? What I was doing was actually taking like a D chord and transposing it up to an E. And then taking a G chord and transposing it up to an A. Just adds kind of a cool flair to it. You know,
It does. Yeah,
coming
absolutely.
up to the chord. It's almost like you're playing guitar and slide. You know, slide
Yeah.
guitar and regular guitar at the same time. I need to come up with a really, really cool backing track or something for that. Make up something with that. Guitar Man 45 says, so Kurt, you in the parking lot with... Come on. Oh, you guys. All right, where was I?
You were playing slide on your TransTrem.
yeah.
That sounded
Yeah.
good.
Yep, I was done with that. Scott says, where are the Randy Rhodes and Jeff Beck landmarks?
Is that supposed to have a question mark, or are you just a statement? Is there actual ones?
I have no idea. I imagine there's some kind of landmark where the plane crashed. Too soon?
A platform of some sort. A bench, maybe. Go feed the ducks.
No, I mean a
hole?
mark. A mark
Like a hole,
in
a
the
divot?
land. Yeah. Yeah. So, there's the mark. No.
It's probably groundwater.
Come on. Ay. All right. Charles Green, what is CBGB?
CBGB.
CBGB. Okay.
Yeah.
I got it now. The Hoff.
Doesn't sound that good, Charles.
Graphite Cigars says Abbey Road Studios. There's one
Yeah.
for sure.
Right.
I understand that the recording was it room 2 or session room 2. They've left it completely the way that it was when the Beatles record from when they finished up in there. I don't know.
Really?
Yep. Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. Why did we not think of that?
Yeah.
I was going to say that, but then I didn't know if that was an actual place or just a show.
Isn't it in Baltimore? Is that where it is?
Why do I want to say Ohio?
It's
I don't
in
know.
Baltimore.
Where is it, guys?
I don't know where it is.
Somebody's got to know out there.
Jimmy says his backyard in the summer is a good landmark. Rock Daddy is in the house. Welcome in.
Right on.
Good to see you, man.
Howdy.
Cleveland.
Okay.
Cleveland.
That's right. Cleveland.
Okay.
Hello,
Wow.
Cleveland.
Right. That's right. That was always on the Drew Carey show, right? He was from Cleveland, right? Yeah. Jay says New Haven, Connecticut. He's copying Kurt. That's the same thing Kurt said. Get your own material, Jay. Come on.
I was going to say he's not the only one that can't come up with his own material.
Right, yeah. Oh, man.
Did you get your
man.
guitar sorted, Jay?
He's still putzing around with that Floyd on that.
Yeah.
On that
I thought it was a
Petrucci model,
lost
huh?
cause and it was gone. No?
Did he send it back? That's the big question. Mikey Mojo's got Apollo Theater. That's a good one. Starman 45, Hitsville, USA, Motown, Detroit, man. Right on. Let's see.
Yeah, that's a good one, Robbie.
US Festival was a huge park. Yeah, but is that a landmark you're going to drive to and go, oh, this is where the US Festival was?
Donington.
Yeah. For sure.
Yeah, maybe that. Let's see. Yeah, Raymond says in Detroit they keep tearing down the landmarks. I heard, I think it was Charles Green was talking about that in California area too. A lot of those historic landmarks are getting torn down with housing going up. Wasn't that you, Charles, that was talking about that? I forget where it was. May have been on Fruitcake Tony's show, which Fruitcake Tony's link is down underneath. Make sure you guys check out his channel.
In the description.
Is Detroit still a mess, or is it working its way out of that?
I think it's improved some from where it was, but
Jesus Christ.
Lawnmower Tape says the original Gibson plant, Kalamazoo, Michigan. Is that still standing? I wonder if it's occupied or if it's vacant. Lighthouse in Hermosa Beach, California. Been there forever. But is that a rock and roll landmark? Empire Records, Kurt says, in L.A. Mr. Boner Jams. And if you are in the chat, make sure you select live chat so you can see Mr. Boner.
Yes.
Welcome in, Boner. Good to see you.
Don't want to miss. He's got a prophecy coming, I'm hearing he's working on.
Yep. Let's see.
Words
Randy
to live
Price
by.
says the Fox Theater is a U.S. National Historic Landmark, actually, Ryan. Excuse me. And rest in peace, 685 North Avenue. Yeah, I would categorize it as a National Historic Landmark, but
Rock and roll.
is it a rock and roll landmark?
What
I
about
know.
that Hollywood Bowl? Is that little That one where people play the Hollywood Bowl. It's kind of outdoor little. No.
Don't know. Y'all got to remember that I'm like extremely tired tonight. So, Mr. Mick says Woodstock. I think Trev brought that one up earlier. Madison Square Gardens. We're getting repeats. Getting repeats. Massey Hall. Where is that, Ben? You guys know?
Nope. I know where the Massey Tunnel is.
All right. Now, does it have to be somewhere that you can go and visit? Because 6 says the 5150 studio. I mean, that's a huge rock and roll landmark, but is it a landmark? I mean, can you actually go by and go, oh, there it is. See the big
Can you Google Earth it?
The Massey Hall, I'm on that one right at the moment. Massey Hall is an internationally famous as Canada's most important venue for concerts, lectures, attracting many of the world's leading celebrities.
Let me guess, it's in
Toronto.
Ontario.
Toronto.
Yeah.
That's why I
Easterns.
don't know anything.
Eastern.
What am I looking up on the maps? 5150?
Studios.
This
You can Google
5150
map
studio.
it.
Yeah. Yeah, Randy, the old Masquerade. That's what I was mentioning earlier.
Vancouver is the Commodore Ballroom is a huge one.
Yeah.
Surf Ballroom. You guys might need to be putting in where these are. Because I don't know where the Surf Ballroom is. Where is that, Tony? Maybe Trev will type it in real quick.
We have
Now, there's a good one. That's thinking out of the box. The
Crossroads? Yeah.
Yep. Isn't that somewhere in Mississippi Delta? Where is that actually?
So Google Maps can't find the 5150 studio.
surprise, surprise.
What am I Googling now?
Where the crossroads are. The Blues Crossroads.
Could be a little more specific.
Where's the crossroads? We cannot find your request.
Oh, there's an actual address. 599 North State Street, Clarksdale, MS.
Clarksdale, Mississippi. Yep. Yeah, I knew it was somewhere in Mississippi. MISSISSIPPI.
Yeah. Right. So that one we can actually see right on the maps.
Is there anybody there?
Well,
Can
it's
you
not
present
live.
it and show
Oh,
it?
There's the devil himself.
Is it like
matter of fact.
barren, with just two
well,
roads?
I'm looking at it, and you're gonna get a kick out of this. Let's just say that.
Ralph Macchio there waiting to resurrect his career.
No, I mean, he might be there, but
There's probably some people standing there with guitars and whatnot. What happened?
where the hell are? Oh, this one here.
Oh,
There you
there's
go.
the church's chicken. Went down to the crossroads and got
me
me
some
a
fried
bucket of chicken. So that's the crossroads right there.
Yeah.
Is that like a little?
Oh, there's a barbecue joint.
There we go.
Right
Now we're
on.
talking.
What is that in that median there? Was that something to mark the crossroads, or is that just go to your right? Right there. What is that? Oh yeah. There's some guitars there. What is that?
There it
The
is.
crossroads. There it is.
There you go. I thought Trev just picked a crossroads in Mississippi somewhere and just it's right here.
Just following my way through the Google pile.
Yeah.
Interesting.
There it is.
On Route
Clark.
61, not 67.
601 North State Street. Interesting.
And you got chicken, and you get barbecue,
Man, I tell you what, you could just go make a day of that.
right?
Let's see.
I know what I'm having for lunch.
Barbecue or chicken?
We're
I go
gonna
with the barbecue.
we're gonna call this DIC. Welcome in, DIC. My house in Santa Cruz should be registered with the National Historical Society. It's awesome. It's awesome, you guys. Thank you.
Now, what you need to do is become a channel member so it's broadcast every week.
Right. There you go. Let's see. What else is going on?
Ryman? What the hell, Ryman?
Let's see. Mikey Mojo randomly says, I need a TransTrem. I agree with you. Everybody needs a
Everybody should
TransTrem.
have one.
I've gotten a little bit more news on a very exciting guest that we might be having, but I can't say just yet.
Don't say anything.
I'm not going to say anything, but just watch out for something really, really
Got
cool
some irons in the fire.
coming pretty soon. Trying to work out some details. So
Speaking of our previous username,
we got 40 Grit hanging out. Welcome in, 40 Grit. TransTrem sounds good. Thank you, sir. We have, 52 watching, 31 thumbs up. How about a couple
Cheers,
more thumbs
everybody.
up for us tonight? Appreciate it. Randy Rhodes gravesite, says Raymond. Where is that located? Got to start getting some locations of these things. Charles says most of the clubs that Randy had played in LA are gone, sadly.
I do
most
believe
of the
that
clubs in LA are gone, aren't they?
I do believe the Abbott brothers owned a particular dancing type club in Dallas area. That'd probably be fun to go to if it was still around.
Yeah.
Let's see
Right,
what else
Kurt?
we got.
Dirt.
Everybody's now saying hello to everybody here in the bottom.
Oh,
well,
nice to meet you.
Welcome in,
Nice to
Robbie.
meet you.
Good to see you, man. He's got a good one there, Pompeii.
That's
Holy
great.
crap, are you ever far back in the chat?
It's right here at the bottom for me.
Is
My
he saying
chat
it again? Oh, your
must be
chat's getting
lagging.
hosed then.
Yeah, I'm like at the bottom.
No, we're probably
God, that
15 minutes ahead of you over here.
Oh wow, Pompeii. That makes me think of Pink Floyd when they did the
Right.
live in Pompeii. Yeah,
That's
so,
all
yeah.
I think about when I think of that.
Yeah. So that's a pretty good one. All right, so let me see if I can scroll down and get this forced. Let's see. What is my
there you
chat
are.
reset upwards or something? I
Now we
don't
can
know.
see you are at the 6:30 marker, and it is now. Yeah, so you're 10 minutes back.
Yeah, I'm 10 minutes back. Budokan and Red Rock. We called that Red
Budokan,
Rock
yeah.
already, didn't we? There we go. Robbie says Kramer Factory. And I guess that would be a rock and roll landmark. All right, there it goes. It starts coming. I guess the closer I get. Mikey Mojo says, rest in peace, Robbie Robertson. Robbie
Yeah,
Robertson died?
Yeah. Yesterday.
A lot of folks passing. It just makes you realize you're getting older. Right?
That's exactly it.
Yeah.
I remember going through this with my dad because my dad and I are very close, musicians and all the rest of it. And
What's up, Mr. Sova?
as they started dropping off, my dad's heroes or whatever started dropping off. It all kind of was started, and it kind of kept going, and that's happening to us now.
There's one, the Ryman Theater. Let's see. Zach Thong is in here. Welcome in, Zach. Says Massey Hall's in Toronto. Yeah, I remember that about 10 minutes ago. Kurt says the southern tip of Vancouver Island. Just the tip?
Victoria? Really?
No, it's Souk, isn't it? Souk the furthest?
I don't know. I have no use for the island.
Dwight Bailey says there is a Robert Johnson Blues Museum in Crystal Spring, Mississippi, and he did a video on it. Everybody check out Dwight's channel
Right on,
and check out
absolutely.
that video. If you have a link for that,
I'll be looking for it.
yeah,
There he is.
post it in and Trev push it through.
I'll just go get it. It's easier.
Okay,
So I can
cool.
go to his channel just like this. We can do one of these clicky, copy, shuffles. Go back here.
Bryce Regal says that Apple Maps is showing 5150 Studios is at 3371 Coldwater Canyon Avenue in Studio City, California.
I wonder if his widow's living there still.
I would think so. I think my understanding is that Wolfgang probably inherited
Spent time there.
at least the studio. I don't know. You know, who knows? They were about as private as anybody could ever imagine.
Right.
Rock Daddy says the corner in Winslow, Arizona. I want to start singing an Eagles song, but I might get a copyright strike.
Yeah. Oh no, he would come over and personally visit you.
Scott, come on. Charles Green says, good news, the whiskey is still alive. He didn't say good news. I said good news. The whiskey is still alive and a kicking. Very cool.
Well, we saw JJ play there recently, right? And Zims did some
did a
stuff
show
there.
there.
Yep, I think I remember that. Drove all the way from Arizona. Was it Arizona?
Winslow, Arizona.
When it was such a sight to see. All right, am I caught up?
Flatbed Ford.
If you see,
KXM Rock says 5150 belongs to Cody. Cody's the dog.
What's Kurt saying that was Eddie single when he died?
I don't know.
Kurt's saying that. Yeah, I don't
They
understand that.
divorced in 2018. Did
I
they?
don't know. I don't know.
I did not know that. He
I'm not a creep like you.
He confirms it
follows all
here.
that stuff.
He says that they divorced in 2018.
So he was a
not know
single
that.
man when he died.
He says you got to read Val's book.
Oh, Val.
I did not realize that they were divorced.
It's kind of a bummer thing.
Well,
Yeah,
what can you
Matt
do?
Brook.
What can you do? Janie has her own house that Ed bought her, says Miles.
It's a good thing that we're on a TransTrem Van Halen
Right.
themed show here, and
Right.
we're learning things that we don't know.
That we don't know, yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you to the chat for teaching us. You know, I've always said that, you know, I'm a huge fan of the music. I was a huge fan of Eddie and his playing. You know, I don't know what you know, you hear reports that he had a big heart, he was really, really kind, and then you hear other people saying that, you know, if you were on his bad side, he was the biggest, he could be the meanest person that you know, and this and that. So, you know, who knows? Who knows?
I think the addictions had something to do with the
Right.
rapid cycle mood swings and stuff.
Right. Yeah.
That would screw anybody up.
Well, it sucks that he's gone.
It is horrible. But Kurt Hammett still lives.
Kurt Hammett, still around. Wonder what it sound like with a TransTrem and a wah. Did I do that once before? That doesn't sound too good, does it? I bet Eddie could do something cool with that. I can't.
Yeah.
Oh man, oh man. That's right, Boner Jams. It is guitar sharing time with Ryan. Maybe we should bring it down and mellow out a little bit. No, let's not do that. Just every so often I just get the wild hair and just want to burst into playing the guitar. So there we go.
Spews forth from you like a creative stream.
Sometimes it does.
Kind of
Most
like
times
rare
it does not. Rock Daddy says, is anyone totally surprised Keith Richards is still kicking?
Yeah, he's pickled by now.
Yeah,
He's like in formaldehyde, his own kind of formaldehyde.
I saw a thing on, I don't know where it was. It was somewhere on the internets, and it was a little article, and it started off, and it says, something about there were reports at Keith Richards' hotel, and people went to check on him, and you're expecting to see that it said, and he died, and it says, and he was found alive and well.
Yeah. High AF.
Yeah.
He's one of those guys, if he stopped doing whatever he is doing, he would probably kill him.
Probably, yep.
Yeah, he just keep going doing it.
Requesting isolation.
It's 78 in the Tone Shack today. It's very comfortable.
Scott, there is no R2, R3 today. We kicked him out of the group. No.
Yeah, he's out of the band.
His birthday or something with, I think, his brother or somebody, so he had to go have some beers with him. I mean, come on, we're doing a YouTube show. You'd think that would be the highest priority, right? Come on.
Right?
Love
If
you.
anything, you drag your brother on screen and make him drink
Right?
beers in
There
front
you
of
go.
us.
Robbie says he kind of ruined Guitar Tone too. Who, me?
Kurt Hammett, no.
I know.
Scotty was saying that Kurt single-handedly ruined the wah pedal for him, and I agreed with him.
Yeah.
I think Robbie's saying the bass line wasn't all that great either.
Bo says that Keith Richard visited the Crossroad with Clapton. Was that like 105 years ago?
So that's why they're still going.
Yeah,
Back when Willie Nelson was a pup.
they made their deal. That must be what's going on. Zach says Rolling Stones, one of the great bands. Zach, come with me.
Be gone.
That's fine. You can have that opinion. But I can still play that sound effect on my show. Let's see. I had heard this somewhere. Rock Daddy says that Keith gets all new blood every year. I had heard that he has like complete body blood transfusions or something. I didn't know how much truth there was to that, but evidently somebody else has heard that.
I've heard it too.
Scott says he was at Metallica's best show in '89 and they still sounded like... That makes it official. Keith's a vampire. Yeah?
Yep.
That would do it.
That's exactly what he's doing.
R2, R3 is studying rock and roll trivia for Fruitcake Tony's Saturday night's 10-shot trivia. So we got 10 more minutes before John can crank up the BE 100, right?
I've been informed it's a 7:15 start, so 25 more minutes.
20, man. Killing us.
I know.
I want to hear that thing.
Me too.
You said you haven't been able to plug it in and play, huh?
Nope.
Gotta be killing you.
Scotty was saying that. Did you guys hear the new J. Key Lee 20-watt head from Friedman?
Yes.
Thoughts?
Sounds pretty cool. Not for me, but sounded cool. I think it's cool though. I mean, if you like that tone, and obviously it's not a cheap amp, but it's sure a heck of a lot cheaper than a 100-watt, BE 100 or a Jake Lee 100 that you probably couldn't even find.
No.
Yeah, I think it sounded pretty cool. I watched a couple of the demos. I think I saw Pete Thorne play it. Ben Eller played it. Who else did
Michael Nielsen.
Oh,
did a
Michael
good one.
Nielsen. Yeah, he did a really good one. He always does really good stuff.
Yeah, he's great.
Yeah. Very creative with his riffs. Makes me sit and watch him and go, man, I wish I could do that. Scott says, John, you need a tone shack.
I got all the tone I need. I just need a Faraday cage and soundproofing.
Right? That's what he's saying. You need a shack. Ferd Burful. Did we welcome in Ferd? I think we did.
Yeah.
Welcome in. We'll say hello again if we didn't.
Howdy, Ferd.
He says, Keith had his blood replaced a couple of times back in the day trying to kick heroin. Who are the cops coming after? They're coming for you, man. Boner. Keith Richards is Emperor Palpatine.
That's a good one. Yeah.
Do it. Do it.
It'll be 100 years from now.
Charles is liking the new Jake E. Lee. He says everything Friedman makes is great.
It's true.
All different flavors.
I would agree with that.
Yeah, different flavors.
40 Grit says, I do like the XLR and the JEL. The JJ Junior has that as well. I think most of the little 20 watters have that.
It's got the thing, yeah.
The mic no mo built into it, yeah. Guitar Man 45 says, I need a facility. Glad they are breaking ground next week. You got the big studios being built, huh? How far do I have to travel to come play at the inaugural cutting of the
Guitar
ribbon,
Ranch Hootenanny?
Yeah. How far do I have to come from Georgia to go to that? There's a good one there. We were talking about the landmarks.
Bo's house.
KXM Rock says Love Shack B52, so that reminds me of the 40 watt in Athens, Georgia. I think the B52s played there quite a bit. That's where REM got their start, at the 40 watt.
John, what would she do if you were to crank it up now? Well, she's working, so I'd ruin. She's she's doing Zoom stuff in a meeting environment, so I would probably wreck her work.
Yeah.
So that would be inconsiderate and assholian of me.
Is that a planet from Star Wars?
It's definitely not something that would get us into any kind of trouble with our advertisers.
Exactly. Oh man. Rock Daddy says the little amps don't sound as good
Nowhere
as the
near
big
as good.
ones.
No.
I would agree with that to a certain point. If you are playing at lower volumes, you can get pretty close and they're going to stay neck and neck with each other. But as you come up and you're starting to come up and really, really pushing that air, obviously the 100 watts going to sound better. I mean, that's just my thoughts.
I don't. Yeah. Anything under the 100 watts, I don't like.
I've heard some pretty good 50 watt stuff.
I don't like how they feel.
Really?
I've had lots of. Well, I haven't had lots. I've had probably 3 or 4 50 watt Marshalls.
Most recently mine, outside.
Yeah, they're great, but they just I like that big open thing.
The extra legs.
Right on.
Not even for volume; it just sounds wider and girthier,
Right.
Bigger.
Nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, I did get the Shure back yesterday. was supposed to be today, but they cleared customs like 100 exactly.
100
Count
watt
me in.
guys unite.
Yeah. Turn it up, Rock Daddy.
What about
300 watts.
2, 3, 320 watts? How's that work for you?
Well, what's your power amp though too? Because you got to add that in there.
Oh yeah, I got a power amp down there. I forget what that is.
So I'm sitting at 300 watts then myself.
I think it's 200 watts. Yeah. So 520 watts I got back there. Not all of it at the same time, of course.
Light 'em up.
What?
Hip there.
Let's see. Rock Daddy says, I have... Whoa.
Oh, sorry, buddy. I meant to get it out of your way. There you go.
He says, I have 4 360 watt Rivera TBRs all tube. Make your brain bleed. I would think so. We got Tom Tom is here. Welcome in. Good to see you.
Tom
Thumb. Is that Tom Thumb? Welcome in. Good to see you.
Welcome.
Looks like
Did we say hello to Jimmy?
Oh, I was just grabbing him right there. Jimmy says, hello all for a few minutes at least, watching the Women's World Cup. That's your fault. Spain versus Netherlands with our youngest daughter. Oh, there we go. Halftime right now, so I thought I'd drop in for a couple minutes. Right on. Cheers, brother.
Cheers, man.
He has reasons.
Yeah. Nothing wrong with that. Little family time. Watching some is that soccer World Cup?
Football.
Some places call it football.
Footy, yeah.
Footy. What do they call it in Australia? Miles? What's soccer called in Australia? Probably football or
Football. I think, yeah.
Speaking of Miles, well, I've got 965 watt and guitar amps. Only one of them is under 100 watt.
He's got the Marty McFly set up.
Yeah. Tony's throwing somebody under the bus there. What's up with that?
That's Cliff Burton, isn't he?
What is it?
2,000 watts here.
1.21
20,000.
gigawatts.
20,000 watts, yeah.
Rock Daddy says the TBRs are my bedroom amps.
Right.
Oh, man. I don't guess Miles likes soccer.
You call it soccer, eh? Well, that's what you call it.
That's what he calls it. Oh, man, oh, man. Zach says he's watching Friends right now. Well, I would hope that we're all friends there, Zach. He says, later, guys. Remember, I was never here.
Don't tell you know who.
We won't tell anybody. You know,
Next time I'm chatting in Laz's chat, I'll let him know. How's that?
You know what? I'm just here to have a good time, have fun. I'm not about any drama, you know. People that I consider friends, I might rib a little bit, you know, a little teasing, a little friendly poke here and there. And if somebody takes offense to that, then I'm sorry. I wholeheartedly apologize. You know, I'm just here for the fun. So
Here for a good time.
no drama here. No drama here. You know, I would take it as, you know, a compliment if somebody is, you know, poking fun at me or mentioning my name on another show. And, you know, Quentin James put up a little
Perfect.
clip.
Yeah.
You know, where I really goofed a note on a TransTrem Thursday, I think. I thought it was funny. You know, I laughed about it, ribbed him back a little bit. You know, come on, we're all friends. We're just messing around. We're just teasing each other. It's, you know, little friendly, brotherly stuff. So that's all I've got to say about that.
Quentin's great with that stuff because he can take it just as well as he can.
Yeah, exactly.
You know,
exactly.
Comes back to him and
So
all the, yeah, absolutely.
absolutely. So anybody and everybody is welcome here on this channel, and I would hope that I'm welcome everywhere, but evidently not.
Sometimes not.
Yep. Hey, we got CC in here. Welcome in, man. Who was that masked man?
Uh-oh. Go to the bottom.
I don't know. Anyway, see you later, Robbie. It was good to see you.
Yeah,
Always
buddy.
welcome.
Thanks for coming
Always
by,
welcome
man.
here. Yep. Graphite and Cigar says, have I offended anyone here?
Not even.
Multiple times, you.
Mm-mm. Yeah, it's all your fault.
It's all
GC.
about stretching, not tensioning.
Yeah. I haven't seen Rob Blackmore in a while. You must have run him off something you said.
Oh, man.
No. Rob messaged me earlier today, so he's around, alive and well.
Good, good.
Robbie says he's got a poison short today.
Oh.
Everybody check out Robbie's short. KXM Rock says, is black salami welcome here? Sure. Black salami,
Anything you
white
want.
salami, andouille sausage,
Chorizo.
boudin. It's all welcome here.
Just don't bring none of that stinking tofu around here.
See, here we go. This is what I'm talking about. You know, somebody might think that, you know, Miles might get offended by us poking him a little bit with his accent. He says, yep, I love it when you give me crap about my accent because I got lazy one time and started talking in the relaxed Australian version of English.
It's awesome, man. Love it.
See, Miles knows that we're joking.
It's just because
around
we're
with him.
jealous, especially as Canadians, because we have absolutely no accent whatsoever.
Oh, no, you
No
do.
doubt, eh?
No, you do. You do. It's funny. My wife is from Toronto, and she's lived here for quite a few years. And we'll be watching a show or something that's based in Canada, or it's a Canadian show that she's watching. And, you know, one of the actors or whatever will say something, and she'll be like, yeah, I hear it there. I hear it now. So, you don't know what you're talking about. You do.
About. That's what I say. About.
About.
See,
About.
there you go. About.
About.
I say it like it's spelled.
Right?
You don't call a zebra a zebra, do you?
No. Oh, man.
And the Canadians, eh?
Yeah, what'd he say, eh?
Yeah.
Take off, eh?
Yo, hoser.
Scott says, I was listening to an Angus Young interview yesterday. Sometimes it was hard to understand him. Yeah. Yep. Graphite Cigars is soldering a cable, so he's in and out.
Sounds like fun.
Yep. See? Still sounds Canadian, eh? Bloody hellfire, those Canadians.
Yeah. I know Dave.
Do you know Dave?
Ask. I do.
Is he in the igloo just down the
He's
street
a
from
dick. Just like you.
you?
But that won't get anything. I think we'll be fine.
Yeah, we'll be
If that's
okay.
his name, actually, is Dick.
Yeah. Yeah.
Dave Dick.
And now for something completely different. Know what I mean? Nudge, nudge. Say no more.
Right? Right.
I
Let's
blame
see.
the Canadian accent on the Easterners.
CC just got done watching AC/DC. Bon Scott's High Voltage. Right on. Wow, it got really quiet.
Trev turned off a fan or something. Maybe he muted himself.
Yeah, this is more like it, Scott. Now for something completely the same. Right. Canucks make great guitars. I love my Godin, but it plays with an accent.
Godin. And that would be a French
Go
accent,
down.
too.
Go down, oui, oui. Hold on, hold on.
Oh, man. This is a lot of fun. Oh, I'm not so tired now. Well, I am tired, but I'm not in
got
such
a
a
little
bad mood anymore.
Friendly energy.
Yep, exactly. Light it up. Your amps are lonely, gents. It says CC. We are counting down the minutes until John is able to
7.5
crank it
more
up.
minutes.
I've got the text chat open. It's waiting. Okay, goodbye, everybody.
Am I good to go?
Uh-oh.
Tony, are you going to let us know what you got? It says new guitar day. I think we had this discussion already. Is it new guitar or is it new gear?
Gear. Until you know it's a guitar, then it's gear.
Okay.
See
That
you
way
later,
you cover
Jimmy.
the whole scope of
See you, Jimmy.
amps and pedals and all that other stuff, right?
See you, Bo. Amps are warming
Excuse
up.
me.
Yeah, amps are good to go, man.
Yep, it's. I think it's much warmer in here than it is outside.
So he answered that question with NGD. So we still don't know if it's gear or guitar. He's not going to tell us. He's just toying with us.
This is building anticipation for the
A
show.
little bit of suspense. Yep.
So
that's right.
this reminds me of something. Graphite and cigars. Thank you. This took my mind right to something. He says it's official. 35-year-old guitar cables suck. Hashtag I'm gonna kill the ass that took my bag. Okay. So I have heard of people taking like old power cords off of like vacuum cleaners and making audio cables out of them because they sound fantastic. Have you ever heard of such a thing?
Nope.
Has anybody in the chat ever heard of that? I think it came from it must have been some of that Eric Johnson stuff.
Yeah.
You know, where he talks about, I can tell the difference in the batteries that are in my pedals.
Scotty kind of knows all this stuff. He might
Yeah.
have something to
Scott, would a cable that's had high voltage flowing through it for many years make a good audio cable? Because it's got a good path. The electricity knows where it's going. Because it's many.
It's a gaping path for the electricity to
Yeah.
go.
I mean, it's now. Can you hook it up backwards? You know, if the voltage has been going one way
Reverse
for all
flow.
those years, you know, is it made like its own diode or something where it's not coming back?
Here we go.
Oh man. Let's see. Oh, there we are. Fruitcake Tony says it is a guitar day.
Of the 4-string variant or 6?
I'm gonna make a prediction. If Tony would allow it. I'm going to make a prediction. We'll see if I'm right. I'm going to say that he will probably have something very similar to this show up, but in a different color. That's going to be my prediction.
There you go.
So I guess we will see. Got to wait till Saturday.
Seems like a solid guess.
That is a good guess. I was going to say some sort of Wolfgang, but
Well, that's possible. I don't have any inside information. I'm just guessing.
no. But you're pretty good at the trivia, so you seem to have the slant for prediction.
Well, we'll see. Let's see. Scott says it's well established that audiophiles are pseudoscience morons that think they hear things that no one else does. Could be.
Well said, Scotty.
Graphite Cigar says it is because of the shielding. There we go. Patrick says it wouldn't be shielded. Man, we've got the pot stirred now, don't we?
It's like on the gear page, you get guys talking about guitar cables. Holy
Right.
smokes.
Right. Yeah.
And the worst part is you don't realize that you're down this rabbit hole until you're like 7 pages in. It's like, what am I doing?
Right? I just go wireless and just, get rid of the wire. Miles says, nah, the thinner... Oh, wait. Yeah, nah, the thinner... I can't do it. You have to jump on here, 6, so you can read your own comments in an Australian accent.
Yeah.
It says the thinner
got the
low
link.
voltage cables carry a better audio signal. Maybe that's what I was hearing.
Lamp cord.
He says you can use a lamp cord to wire or make speaker cables. Amp to
Yeah, I'm
cabinet.
going to trust my head to a fucking lamp. Oops, I said it again. To a
Dang
lamp
it,
cord.
John. You know what we're going to have to do with you.
Is it? Where is it?
Timeout.
There you go.
Put him in timeout.
10-second timeout.
I'm relaxed
Randy's-
and I'm having fun, so it just pours out of me. I'm
it
sorry.
just comes right out. Randy Price says, sometimes I think Eric Johnson has gotten his hands on some ketamine. His theories are wild.
It's funny. I'm a big fan of Eric Johnson. I really like his playing and stuff. But I've watched some of his live recent stuff. Some of it's like, that's interesting. Don't know that I necessarily like that, but it's cool. It's,
Yeah. Rock Daddy says that old cables were made with pure copper. Today has alloys. Pure copper works gooder. So maybe that's the draw to older copper on the old
But if
appliances. Okay,
I
Scott
don't-
says electricity does not in fact flow through wire. An electron enters one end of it and displaces all the other electrons in the wire and pops one out the other side. So isn't that flow? If they're being pushed through, like water gets pushed through a hose, right? So if electrons are pushed through, then they're flowing. Semantics.
Oh, we're getting some good talk here.
Randy says, by the way, my Black Relic series showed up today. Right on.
Awesome,
Congrats,
man.
dude. Yeah. Need a TransTrem for my Glary. That would be awesome.
Yeah, just handing them out willy-nilly.
Mm-hmm.
One for you, one for you. And a
Graphite says, my understanding is it is about the impedance the cable provides. Same with buffers.
Okay, I've got it broken down here for you kids.
Excellent. I have to
All
go
right.
water the rock.
Yeah.
It looks like ants.
That's
It
it.
is ants.
Electricity explained.
What's volt doing to amp there?
I don't know, but
Pushing the amps through.
the harder ohm is restricting him, the more volt has to push.
That reminds me of peeing. Stopping. Anyways, I'll go. I'll be back.
So there you go,
Oh,
folks.
man.
In a nutshell.
Yeah, that's what we were talking about. Eric Johnson claims he can tell the difference between 9-volt batteries and his pedals. So, I
Maybe
don't know.
given any kind of particular charge, if they're out of range. Some people want that almost dead battery sound of some of their pedals, and there's power supplies where you can get that, I guess, whatever, 7 volts or whatever it does when it's dying.
Ryan Hall, who is an electrician, Says Scott Brockway, you are right. With the electron moves through the copper because the copper, see, he said moves, flow. Because the copper electron outer shield is missing an electron, so they pull one from another and on down the line. Herb of Fireside Studio says, is it popped one out, or is there supposed to be another O in there? Yeah. Yeah, well, I popped one out the other side this morning. It was pretty electric. We got some heated discussion here. The shield has nothing to do with it. CC says, less electromotive force problems in old-time cables. Miles has got to jump on out of here. He says, got to jump on my kangaroo and ride. See you, Miles.
That would be a pretty rough trip. Hey, can you imagine trying to hang on to the back of a fucking kangaroo for a quarter mile even just to get down the street?
No.
You'd be beating it by the time you got there.
There we go. Zach says a guitar cable is a guitar cable. Really doesn't matter what it's made out of. All in the hands and the fingers. Some cables are made better quality than others, I would have to say.
Pete did a show on that. The different, a lot of that's moot if you're using active pickups.
Mm-hmm.
But if you're not, I mean, the length of the cable and the quality of the cable did make an audible difference in the test that he ran.
Mm-hmm. Yep, I would agree with that. So here we are, ready for John to play, and he's not even here.
He said something about a thirsty rock or something.
I'm getting clarity, so he's clearing his mind so that he's ready to rock when he comes back.
Probably by polluting his lungs.
Let's see what Scott says. Cables sound different because of the shielding. Less capacitive shielding equals less high-end loss. Guess why I use 1 meg pots. Rock Daddy says, I've been an electrical engineer for 45 years. The electrons flow on the outside of the conductors, not through the conductor. That is why certain cables have more strands. Man, this is getting good. Furburfel says it's due to the capacitance of the cable. The longer the cable, the more capacitance. See you later, Tony. We'll catch you on your next show. Have a good one. We'll be looking forward to that reveal of that new gear day.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, John sure is taking a while. I think he's about ready to go. That's kind of my thought, Herb. He says, I just turn dials till it sounds good. Sometimes, unfortunately, the dial that makes it sound good is the dial that turns it down. You can't hear it. All right, are we ready, John? Are you ready?
No,
to crank
I'm
that
not.
thing?
I don't have the A-OK from upstairs. She might be running a bit late.
Man,
that was the clarity I was seeking.
We
gotcha.
Fog on the runway. Going to be a few minutes, folk. Take off.
Fog on the runway. Doing
Please
ice
keep
clearing.
your seats in the upright position and do not remove your safety belts.
I often wonder about that. It's a rabbit trail, right? Get some. Don't buy the cheapest cord. Like I know when I was building the wet rig, I needed a mess of cables, and the place Long McQuaid where I went, they have usually 3 ranges: the cheapo range, the good touring range, and then the cork sniffing range.
The good, better, best kind of thing.
Exactly, right? And I generally pick the middle road for that kind of stuff, because that's such a small part. I mean, it's not like I'm running 100-foot or anything. It's 18-foot or less cable.
Right.
But I mean, I make sure that all my for my pedal board, everything's Mogami cable, and it's all pancake, whatever the latest and greatest is, because you have to, otherwise it just gets noisy.
I guess for a durability standpoint, right? I'm going to use quality
exactly.
components to build your.
Well, I mean, you got a $500 compressor, you're going to use a $2 cable,
right? Well, I mean, does it come down to the fact that okay, you have your guitar tone, and you've used a cheaper cable, and you're like, it seems like it's losing some high end. Can't you just go over to the treble knob and go? You know?
I've never really noticed any significant difference between that can't be cured with a tweak.
Yeah.
I mean,
now, one thing that I did notice from when I used the G system that I had, if I took a cable from my guitar and ran it, I would lose a lot of my high-end clarity. So when I used a wireless, the wireless acted as a buffer, and it brought the sparkle back. So the cable, maybe that's just the way the cable sounded, and maybe the wireless added in high end. So who knows?
Exactly.
Who knows? Just get it to sound good and play, right?
Exactly.
That's it.
Who was it that said something about just playing or something?
Eddie Van Halen here, telling you, keep playing, man. Gotta keep playing. It's the only thing there is. Music, man. Keep playing. All right? I'm gonna come looking for you if you don't.
Right? Just keep playing. Just play. Just turn it on and play. Well, you're not done already, are you?
Well, that was kind of the end of my thought process.
Oh, okay. Well, here we go.
Big build up for a whole lot of nothing.
Right? I think that guitar makes your whole rig sound fantastically better. Yeah.
It's I can't stress it enough. I've played hundreds of guitars over my life. And for me, with my setup and with my playing style and all the rest of it, is absolutely spot on.
I bet you even still had your vocal mic on when you were playing. And that sounded,
I think I might have.
It sounded fantastic.
Yeah.
It sounded really, really good.
That's awesome. Thank you, man. It's just you're so comfortable, right?
Mm-hmm. Let's see.
Fits like a glove.
CC said, "Oh yeah." KXM Rock said, "Sounds killer."
Yeah.
CC says, "Hog the amp, please."
What does that
Bird
mean?
says, "Rock them thornbuckers, John."
Yeah.
Randy said, "John hit a good solid G chord. That thing just snarls."
Yeah. Now my kids want me to open their iPads for them.
Yeah, I want to hear some more of that. Sounded great.
You close the door, buddy? Thanks, man.
How about a full 8-minute rendition of your own on that little backing track thing?
Which one? I guess it doesn't really matter, does it?
That D, whatever it was.
Okay, well, I can give her a rip. The one that's not sorrel, right?
Yeah. That one that I sent to you recently. There we go.
I just remember that was
Baby.
like 9 minutes long. I was like, fuck no.
No, everybody was digging that, man. That sounded
Oh,
great.
that's good.
Hell yeah.
Yep. I think Jay said that he took his pants off or something. I don't know.
That's good. That's good. That's good.
Graphite Cigar says, sounds great. How do the new frets feel?
Like home.
Yeah.
Yep. Just like home. So now there's absolutely no excuse. Every little chowder you hear, that's all me. Like there's nothing left for me to blame.
Mm-hmm. There's nothing you can do about it. Oh, CC, he was taking his shirt off.
Good, good.
It's flashing, I guess.
I'd appreciate it if you just take your balls out. That's all. Keep everything else in, just the balls.
He's talking about the soccer balls that are in the duffel bag.
Mm-hmm. Pool balls. I'm a big billiards
pool
guy.
balls.
Yeah.
Sorry. Okay.
Yep.
Gotcha. Matt Stewart said that sounded great. Randy Price says, sounds awesome, John. Charles Green says, love it, bro. Smooth, you rock, John.
Oh, yeah. Thanks, buddy. Appreciate that.
Yep. Sounded great. We appreciate you having the sewer guitar back.
Well, you know, it gives you back so much, right? Mm-hmm. I mean, there are some of those things there where you just, I mean, you know, I don't know what the mix was. I kind of had to make that up on the fly, but where you just hold a note and it's just going, right? Mm-hmm. And then you can actually hear the pickups. You know, it's not just all fuzz and all this other stuff. There's
right.
a lot of sensitivity to it. So it's like, oh, I gotta pull her back here or dig in, or it's great. I love it.
So all fuzz, you mean like that other guy on here that plays?
No, not at all.
I'm just messing.
It's just very dynamic.
Let's see. Graphite says, yeah, that crappy Fender was getting on my last nerve.
Yep. I love it. It's great, man. If you ever have a chance, guys.
Buy a sewer guitar or a TransTrem guitar.
We'll get both, of course, but
yeah, get both.
Play one.
Highly recommended.
You know, a lot of guys hate these things. They think they're sterile and they're no personality, and
right.
I like it.
Well, it matches you.
No personality and sterile. Well, you can't say I'm sterile. I'm the troublemaker on the show.
I didn't say that. Oh, man. Tracy, do you remember me? Yep.
I do. Yep.
Absolutely. Welcome back, Tracy. Wasn't that a Skid Row song? I remember you.
Something.
I will remember.
Can't remember. How's it go? Something like that, right?
And inevitably it goes.
Well, of course. It has to go to those.
Absolutely.
Has to go to those chords. Let's see.
Come on, fly me away.
Yeah.
Same thing.
Yep. Eagles fly. Yostinator says, "Oh, you went to. Do you have any guitars back there that you haven't shown us yet?" No, I think every guitar that I've got has at some point made an appearance on the show at some point or another. I mean, I can call them out. I've got a USA Strat. I've got a purple quilted 5150 series EVH. Got my EVH Frankie Relic, striped Relic over there. I've got my Ransom TransTrem guitar over there on the couch. Got an acoustic, Eastman acoustic. Next to that is the Kramer Pacer Special, is it? And I've got a Taylor acoustic here. I've got a PRS McCarty 594 SE. And then my Taylor 12 string. No, not Taylor. Martin?
Martin.
Is that?
Yeah,
Martin 12 string. The newest EVH black Frankie Relic. USA Wolfgang signature white. My purple Wolfgang. My Fair Warning guitar. My USA Stealth. My Friedman purple Telly back there. Couple other Wolfgangs in the corner. I think I've got a 5150 over there in the corner. So yeah, there's a few in here. I think all of them have made a showing on the show at one point or another. Mm-hmm. Is there one in particular that you wanted to see? Let's see.
Haven't seen your purple 5150.
Haven't seen the purple 5150. Well, I can grab it. Be right back.
Guess I can't play any more of that, really, eh?
If maybe you call out the chords or the notes as you're doing it, so it's a tutorial, I think that works.
That delay is pretty excessive, isn't it?
I don't find it too excessive. I ain't mad at it.
Sounds great, John.
Oh, thank you.
Whoa. Let's switch over to that. There we go.
Look at that.
Oh, it's getting dirty. Getting dusty. So there's the purple. What do they call this one? The Purple Days 5150 series.
That's not that old, is it? Didn't you get that when?
It's probably about a year old, I think now.
Is it that old?
I was going to say about.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Time flies when you're having fun.
Yeah.
Been around here the whole time. I've always liked that one. It's got a real tiger-y stripe.
It's nice.
To it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Kind of a matte finish. I was actually thinking of maybe taking it to my buddy and seeing if he could put a clear coat on it.
To gloss it up?
Yeah, to gloss it up.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I wonder what it would look like with nickel covers on it too.
Never
Too
been
old
a
school
big
for you.
fan of nickel covers unless it's a Les Paul.
Yeah.
That's just me.
Well, I'm the opposite, so there you go.
There you go. Man, I'm sucking tonight.
That sounded really good, though.
butchering it, aren't I? Oh, well. Some eagle-eyed viewers might notice that I've flipped the switch here. So up is now the bridge, like it should be. On
Up
any,
is down.
On any EVH guitar, yep.
Is that the one that gave you a little bit of trouble when you did that switch flip?
No, that was the other. That was the Purple Wolfgang.
Right.
No, this one was Priest Cake. Just flipped it over. Off we went.
That's
that
is
we
that
Is what?
Scotty was asking, is that a basswood or a alder body?
No, it's all basswood. Most EVH stuff is going to be basswood, unless it's a special exotic
Right.
something. Let's see. What was that we were trying to play the other day, or I was trying to play?
Oh, yeah.
How does that go? What's the song on? Oh, yeah, that's right. Let's see. How's that? I need to learn this because that sounds really, really good.
That's
Cool,
it.
man. Yeah. Just get that flanger going, get that delay going. You just got to learn how to play it now.
There you go.
Right on.
Take me. Jesus.
All the delays.
I got them all.
Let's see. What is going on? Yeah. I wish that they would keep zebra pickups in all of these guitars, but oh well. What can you do? CC said he loves the Matt. Oh, man. Everybody's yelling at me. No, leave it, Matt.
Leave your Floyd Rose and your guitar there, Jay.
Yeah. Let's see what else is going on here. What's going, Wayno? Nice to see you.
Shalom.
Welcome in. Double cream would be cool on that. Is there like
Larry
a patent?
Demarcio. Yeah, he is.
Is there a patent on double cream? I mean,
Yeah, he's got it. But those are DiMarzio pickups anyways, aren't they?
no, these are EVH pickups.
Oh, right. Oh, okay, right.
I thought for sure that one of my guitars came with double cream in it. Hang on a minute.
Just you wait a tick.
Yeah, the chlorine burst has double cream. Hang on.
Cheers, Charles.
Is that not considered double cream, or is that double white? Is there a difference?
Double white.
White. I mean,
Yeah, it looks pretty white to me.
it's
Hard to tell though with the lights and everything.
Is there a difference? I don't know. Ferd says
That's
they're
odd.
Double white.
Yeah, you think
I would
be
prefer to
zebra.
have zebra in here. Yeah.
Yeah.
But oh well, what can you do?
Enjoy
Now,
it,
anybody that's still in the chat, thank you for sticking around. This has turned into, it's no longer a show. It's just me, Trev, and John just hanging out and chatting.
Yep.
So
Yep.
haven't picked this
Graphites.
one up in quite some time, and it's still in tune.
There you go. Graphite's asking about the frets here. The jumbos feel compared. Well, you got, for me, my fingers are off the wood, which I like, right? But these aren't like 6500s. These are like more like 6105s. So they're tall, but they're kind of narrow, which I like. I prefer that other than the big ones. And no, it feels great. It's gonna take, because my other guitar, the blue one there is like a fretless wonder. So it's gonna take a little bit to make sure I'm fretting properly and not pulling her in sharp and stuff.
You know, Jay, I would like to, if you could still purchase USA Wolfgang pickups, but you can't. Oh well. You know, this one I don't think I've swapped over. Yeah, this one is still down for the bridge. I forgot I was still in drop D.
It sounded good when you went there, though.
Right?
It did.
This guitar, all these EVH guitars sound great. I mean, I've been pretty fortunate with all of them that I've gotten. This one feels great, sounds great.
Got a buggered switch though, or just shielding thing?
It may have been a little dusty in there. It seems to be okay now. Messing everything up tonight, aren't I?
It's all good, man.
Yeah.
Still got smiles, so it's doing its thing.
Well, we've dropped down to 28 viewers. I guess everybody's getting tired.
Had enough of this nonsense.
Everybody must have headed over to Laz's show. Speaking of, that's about the 2-hour mark. I'm about to fall asleep, and I got to get up early again for work tomorrow. So I think we will begin to wrap it up. Let's see. What should we do today? How about this one? Don't play that one much. So, appreciate everybody coming out tonight. John, Trev, missed R2, R3. I don't know
He's
what's up with
hammered
that.
by now, probably.
Probably so. So, appreciate everybody hanging out. Like I said, CC, Ferdburfel, J, 7/8. Hope
Awesome,
everyone has
brother.
a great weekend. You as well. Hit Metalworks, good to see you. Scott Brockway, Yostinator, Rock Daddy, of course. Let's see, who else is here at the bottom? 40 Grit, good to see you here, man. Scott Brockway, Charles Green still here, Graphite and Cigars. Everybody that hung out with us. Appreciate it. Cecil Music, I don't think we caught you as you came in. Hello and goodbye. Says, take care, boys. Have a good night. You as well. We'll see
Good night,
everybody
Cleveland.
Sunday. Do it again on Sunday. I'll still be on duty with work on Sunday, but we'll make it happen. So we'll see everybody then.
I think Sunday I'll be fully engaged in this, and
All right,
no
cool.
restrictions, and
Right.
we'll have some fun.
Thanks for hanging out with us, Wayno. It's good to see you. Patty Dill, always good to see you hanging out.
in the chat.
We appreciate you. Sunday, said Scott Brockway. Thank you, Patty. Thumbs up. Yeah, if you hadn't hit the thumbs up on your way out before you hit the door, give us a thumbs up if you haven't. So we will see everybody Sunday. And until then, we will say later.
Ciao.